Hello, the internet! It is Tuesday, the 31st of January 2023, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the NBN Fibre to the Premises Upgrade Process Saga video commentary section of the channel. I think last we spoke about this was on November 1 or November 2 last year. This is video 3 in the series. If you want to see where we've been, go back and watch the other two. I'll put them in a playlist and I'll also link them up top here. But, well, it's a new year and things have happened. Let me tell you what's happened. Last time we spoke, we were on the list for free fibre upgrade, but nothing had been done about that list. So since then, it's a new year. It's the end of the first month of the new year, and an email came through. Looks like this. To make this larger, this is from NBN itself. Can I make that larger? Yes, I can. Hi Benon, as you have registered for updates, we'd like to let you know that your location may be able to upgrade to NBN Fibre to the Premises, FTTP, if you order an NBN powered plan based on NBN Home Fast or Higher. Check the list of participating providers, learn more about the installation process and what happens on the day. So we could either click that, or what I could do is contact the ISP that we have here, which is Aussie Broadband, and start that process. So you know I've called them already twice when this first listing came out and nothing had happened. Well, now that this is directly from the NBN Co saying you're good to go, the way to trigger the process to start is to contact your ISP, or choose one if you haven't got one. So I went ahead and did that, and let me bring up, where are we? Let me bring up the email that I received from them as well. So this came out yesterday, 30th of January. Your property is eligible for a fibre upgrade. Heck yeah. Hi, Benon. How do you say my last name? Kowabeshki. You don't say it that way. Great news. Your property is now eligible for a fibre upgrade through Fibre Connect. By the way, that's the first I've heard of this term, Fibre Connect. I don't know what that exactly is, but either way, it's going to work. Eligible homes with an NBN Fibre to the Node connection, which is what we have here, this is why I don't use it, will have the opportunity to connect to NBN Fibre to the Premises. Fibre Connect will enable you to have access to higher speed tiers, and NBN will upgrade the property to fibre to the premises at no expense. Now that's pretty interesting, because those people in Australia who have got fibre, unless you got lucky and it came to your suburb randomly, nobody knows how they chose it, election probably, or the other option is for you to buy it. And remember, we did talk about that. Some of the quotes I'd seen were up to $30,000 to have that fibre run from the node to the house. Here it was around about $13,000. Not worth doing, right? So now we're getting it for free. All we had to do was wait. Eligible plans. That's a typo. Eligible plans. One of the following plans must be selected when opting for the Fibre Connect upgrade. And these are the different tiers. Unfortunately, none of them are gigabit. Well, I mean, synchronous gigabit. So I'll just read them out to you just so that you can sort of put this in a time capsule, as I guess this is interesting as what internet plans are available in Australia in 2023. Home Fast, $99 a month. Your speed is capped at 100 down and 20 up. Unlimited data. Or you can go up a little to $109 a month, and you can still have the same download speed, 100 down, but 40 up. And again, unlimited data. That's called Home Fast. Or you could choose Home Super Fast. For $129 a month, you can get 250 down and 25 up. So that's the same, slightly higher upload speed, unlimited data. Or you could bump up to $209 a month and get 250 down and 100 up. Or you could go with Home Ultra Fast. For 150 a month, you can get 1,000 down, so gigabit down, and 50 up. Unlimited data. So at that point, I will say we ordered the Home Ultra Fast package, this one right here, the 149, 1,000 down, and 50 up. Now, again, I want to be super clear about this. For my use case, live streaming, 50 up is fine. In fact, 25 up is fine. But the novelty of having high-speed internet at a gigabit is something that I'd like to experience just for a little while. These plans, you can swap in and out of them willy-nilly. So yes, at the start, I'd like to get the highest and see what it's like and see exactly if we do get those speeds. And then after a few months, I'll bump back down to say something more, I mean, anything like this, the 250 and 25. So again, for my use case, live streaming, we need a solid connection. 4G, this guy, 4G doesn't cut it because it's so unreliable. It cuts in, it cuts out, it turns on, it turns off. Quality of service, denial of service, all that other crap that happens with 4G just isn't suitable for live streaming, but I've dealt with it for long enough. Now I'm going to be getting always on, through the beams of light, fiber internet, yes. So there's a process here of how this will work, and I want to fill you in on this as well. How will installation work? Typo. Installations? Installation. I'm only getting one. Step 1, we will place an order for a fiber upgrade by giving our sales team a call. No, you will place an order. Who did this? Aussie Broadband? You've got a reputable standing, but this needs to be type checked, right? We will place an order? No, you will place an order for a fiber upgrade by giving our sales team a call. Are you going to call your own sales team? You may receive confirmation from NBN about an appointment time for a pre-scope at the property, or NBN may approach the property at a time that suits them. You do not need to be in attendance for this appointment. So that's step number 1. You call up your ISP and say, hey, we're on the list. Let's get this shizzle started. They then contact NBN Co on your behalf, and NBN Co will come out and do a pre-scope. Nothing to do with me. No one has to be here. They just check the pits, they do their pre-scope. That's the first step. Step number 2, the NBN tech will attend the pre-scope appointment to determine whether the existing conduit at the property is suitable. If the conduit is suitable, the fiber optic cable may be installed. However, if the conduit is deemed unsuitable, you will be required to replace the conduit at your own cost. Now, what are they referring to there? Well, there's obviously existing infrastructure from years ago, right? From the 40s and the 50s, the telephone lines, and all this stuff comes through, I'm assuming, conduit, plastic piping. Is it the ridged piping or is it just the straight up circle? I don't know. More than likely, in this seaside town, all that stuff's probably corroded and who knows what's going on. So I'm fearing that they'll say, yeah, you're gonna have to replace all that crap. At that point, go to Bunnings, which is like a Home Depot thing, and run the conduit again. Well, the thing with that is, you're not here to see that. They could have already been and done that. I doubt it. I really doubt that. But the thing is, I'll get a message back later on saying, yeah, but your conduit sucks, or your conduit's good. And then, after this is step 3 here, after the pre-scope appointment is completed, you'll receive a second appointment time. Where? Is that the wrong where? Should that be W-H-E-R-E? Where? Now I'm concerned. Maybe that's not a typo. It's a bad way to start a sentence, though. Should be a comma. You will receive a second appointment time, comma, where the NBN tech will install the fiber lead-in, the PCD, and the NTD, and conduct testing on the new equipment. So that's step 3. Step 4 skis, once the equipment is installed and tested, Aussie Broadband will activate the new FTTP service. Your existing FTTN, the node connection, will not be disconnected throughout this process, so you could still use it if you wanted to. How long does installation take? NBN has provided an installation time frame of around 4 to 6 weeks from placing an order. Is there a cost? No, there is no cost. However, on the pre-scope appointment, if the NBN tech determines that the existing conduit leading to the premises is damaged, or there isn't one present, one will have to be installed at your own cost. Then there's a link to hardware requirements. You can bring your own compatible equipment. This is modem talk. We've got our own modem, so I'm good to go with that. But I think that's intriguing to note that step 1 is, well, aside from the typo, step 1, that's the first thing you've got to do. If you get this email from NBN Co or from your ISP, you need to either use the existing ISP you've got or choose a new one. In many ways, maybe I should have researched a couple of different ISPs. I know there's one called Launtel out of Tasmania. I mean, gigabit, synchronous gigabit would have been pretty cool to have, right? Whether it's 500 down, 500 up, or a gig down and gig up. 500 is not a gig, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like synchronous internet should be standard, but in this country, it's more about the downloads than the uploads. I think it should be equal, but either way, once that step's taken place, which I'm here to report, yes, obviously that step has taken place. We're now at the point of, at some time, the dude will come out and check the conduit, and then we've also already booked in the appointment for step 3. So this step 3, you'll receive a second appointment time. The NBN tech will come and install the fiber lead-in. Now, at this particular juncture, that's not happening until 3rd week of February. So we're the last day of January right now. So you won't see me on these videos again until earliest 3rd week into February. And that's if everything goes to plan. My gut feeling, touch wood, is that it won't go to plan. There'll be something, I can just feel it. But like I said last time, waited so long for this already. What difference does a little more make? Not much more difference. I'm happy to wait. If it comes later in the year, maybe April, May or whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as it comes, it's coming. I guess what I'm saying is it's coming. When it comes, who knows? But I'm happy it's coming. So that's the last I've got for you today. If anybody's got any commentary about this, I noted there was some comments on the last couple of videos where people were saying this would happen, that would happen, you know, you have to wait for this, you have to wait for that. I will say this has been a relatively sort of speedy process, even though I'm just complaining about timing. From the moment the first video came out, this has kind of moved along relatively quickly. I mean, you could argue that they should have done this from the very beginning of internet in this country when NBN got rolled out, but that's another story for another time. I definitely don't have time for that right now. Hey, if you like the video, share it out with your NBN aficionado friends. Maybe you're getting a little fiber to the premises upgrade as well. Maybe you want to know how you can get yours going. Maybe you are just a little jealous. Maybe you want to, I don't know, maybe your internet sucks. Mine does. Soon it won't though. See you soon.